Hi soap fans, I'm Allie and this is Neil, my Young and the Restless inspired cold process soap. When I thought about Neil Winters and how I was going to represent him as a soap bar, I immediately thought about one of my favorite eras of Neil, which was around 2006 when Neil decided that he was over the corporate world. He just wanted to be a little more relaxed, stop being the uptight, stuffy Neil, and he opened a jazz club called Indigo. So I knew that I wanted to make an indigo colored bar. So I mixed together a couple of different hues in order to get this. I used an ultramarine blue and an ultramarine violet. You can actually see me mixing up the colorant for this soap if you want to check out that video here on the Genoa City Soap channel. But I knew also that I wanted to have some high contrast with that because Neil is normally very clean cut. He's Mr. Clean, for crying out loud. So I wanted to have the white in this bar to contrast with that dark indigo color. And when it comes to the fragrance, I was very inspired also by Neil's Mr. Clean persona, which by the way is not necessarily reflective of how his life is going right now. But if you remember Neil in the early days of his character, he was Mr. Stuffy. It always took somebody else to bring out any kind of life or liveliness in him. First it was Drusilla, then later in the character development we saw Malcolm try to draw a little bit of fun out of him, but Neil has always been Mr. Fresh. So I wanted to represent Neil as a fresh, clean fragrance, and let me tell you, I am so in love with this. This fragrance to me smells like clean, fresh, sexy man. I am imagining Neil in his crisp, clean, freshly pressed suit, ready to go out into the world. Like, this almost smells like date night to me. Like, you want to smell good? This smells good. Actually, because I was developing the Ashley soap at the same time, and Ashley, I needed, since she's a chemist, I wanted to represent her as a classic perfume fragrance. At the same time, I was making Neil, and I decided that I thought Neil would smell like a classic men's cologne fragrance. So this is actually a duplicate or a very, very close match to Acqua di Gio, if you've ever smelled that men's cologne. It's very, very aquatic. It's very fresh. I mean, a lot of things are coming together to create this fragrance. I can smell top notes of bergamot and neroli and even a little bit of citrus, so like a tangerine. But it's all kind of sitting on just a hint of a patchouli base. But I don't think this is a patchouli fragrance. It just smells like fresh, clean shower. This smells like fresh out of the shower. Sexy. And I think it represents Neil pretty nicely. You guys, tell me what you think. Do you think I did a good job of representing Neil in this way? Please feel free to leave me a comment. I always love hearing from you. And be sure to stick around to see more Genoa City soap.